Good morning. Today is Monday. Happy Eid, 2nd of May 2022. And today I'm planning to cook carbonara. And the recipe is from Antonio Carluccio, my favorite Italian chef. Italian foods are amazing. And I probably love Italian food the most outside Indian cuisine and Chinese food. I don't like that much of Spanish cuisine because I think I need more spice. But maybe I haven't explored Spanish cuisine yet. But let's see. So I will always start my day with Italian ground coffee, and this is freshly ground coffee. But if you want to try out other stuff, there are a lot of good quality dark roast. But the only thing is that once you cut open this, you have to keep it in a sealed container, and don't buy instant coffee. Always have this kind of coffee. You put water in the bottom pot, and then you put coffee, ground coffee here, like this. Press it a little bit, and then screw the top bit into this, like this, and then of course light up. So that's it. And then the coffee will go into this, and I will pour some hot water, and that's the first thing I will do. But not within the 1 hour of waking up. In the 1 hour I will do cleaning and preparation, and last night I washed all of this. Now I have to tidy it all up because my wife told me that if you want to cook you need to clean. Fine. My life is very simple. In the hospital I listen to my manager, in the house I listen to my boss, my wife, and my main aim is to please my wife so that I get 10 out of 10. Yesterday apparently I got -5 out of 10 of my kitchen cleanliness. So she will come in the morning and she will comment on what she didn't like. I know she wants me to improve, so she will never tell me what I done good, but I don't want to know what I done good. I can see it in her eyes. Similarly, in the hospital, try to see if you can please your patients and if you can please your team. Okay, I joked about manager is part of team. Yes, you have to kind of look after, because they are the one who is giving you your feedback, and there is a tendency to not listen to feedback, be defensive around feedback. But the thing is that the feedback may be wrong, but still there's some truth about it, isn't it? Some kind of perception. So okay, so again I'm digressing. So my water is ready, my coffee is still not ready. Carbonara is very easy. You take spaghetti, you put some salt and boil it in water, and you use the tongue to kind of move around stuff, and then you fry smoked pancetta in olive oil. That's it. And then finally you make your sauce. And to make the sauce, sorry, this is coffee. You make the sauce. You need egg, each for each person, and maybe one extra because we love more creamy stuff. And then you need black pepper. You need a stirrer like this, and you need some Parmesan cheese. And then once it is done, you garnish again with this and this. So now you can see my pancettas are being fried in the olive oil, and it will also liberate a lot of fat from it, and those fats is really delicious fat, and I will use this fat. And when you boil the spaghetti, always put salt in the water. I should have done this before, but anyway. Now Italian chefs, they will boil this in a cylindrical vessel like that, but I don't have that, so I'm just doing it like this. And it normally takes roughly 12 minutes, and you need to stir it from time to time. Do not put any oil in it, according to Antonio Carluccio. And now I need to put my coffee. Oh, I've done a big mistake. I left my coffee pot uncovered. That's like a criminal offense. As my pancetta is getting more brown. So you need to brown your protein. The browning actually brings out the full flavor. And this again, you stir it with this. Yeah, very delicate stuff. It's still not done. When it will lose all the resistance and become free flowing, then you know your spaghetti is done. Now carbonara, the word carbonara means carbon, and it was very popular in miners, this dish. So obviously the miners, they are kind of quite covered with black stuff, carbons. So that's why I call spaghetti carbonara. It's very fulfilling. Now I have put some black pepper, and I'm going to add some strength 5 Parmesan cheese. We can also use pecorino cheese. I should have taken a bigger bowl, but I couldn't find any, so I had to kind of just satisfied with this. My kids were telling that when you were speaking without any script, sometimes you make a lot of grammatical mistake. I says, son, daughter, I couldn't speak English up until I was almost 16-year-old, so I'm doing good. I remember one day I saw a nice backpack and I wanted to ask that man, where did you get the backpack? But I know the man will only speak English, and before I could even figure out what to say in English, got the grammar correct and everything, the man just jumped into a bus and went away. That was one of my biggest regret in life, I still don't know where he got the bag from. So that's my sauce done. Now never ever add this sauce to hot spaghetti. You don't want your egg to coagulate. You want your egg to be nicely done but not coagulated. So you have to get the temperature of this settle down before you add that sauce to this carbonara. It's browning. I had to quickly run upstairs because Monday is me taking this with this for my 5K recovery from my 5K run on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's all filled in. And Monday is also the day when this poor creature, Coffee, I don't know, you know or not, today is Monday. Yes, you don't have to pretend that you're sleepy because you know it's going to happen. You're going to get a bath. See, he wished that the Monday never comes. But anyway, mother says that you have to have a bath today. Wake up. So my son was exactly like him. See? So cooking is very delicate, and this is my cleaning stuff. And this is my laundry stuff. And I'm back again. I think my pancetta is done. Yes. If you don't want this much of oil, siphon it out. Or the trick the chef shows is you put a tissue paper on it and soak half of it. This is still not done. So let's move it. Oh no, it's all closed. So now I'm going to, while my spaghetti comes to the final stage of softness, let me show you what is my next move. Make a Eid dessert. This is a very popular Eid dessert called simoi. This is cooked normally with milk powder, milk, double cream, and this is the real deal. It's amazing. Just you can eat it on its own. And I'm going to put some stuff in it. My collection of my nuts, almonds, walnuts, sultanas or raisins. Yeah. And now this is not conventional. You won't put a mango in your simoi, right? But I always break my fast with a cup of tea and some savories, and then I will jump onto my sweet craving. So I will take not full of it, maybe half of it with yogurt. This I mix and match. I put goji berries sometime, And I will have savory, and this is my savory nuts. This is my non-savory nuts. This is roasted, salted, spiced up. Today I'm going to taste for the first time something called breadfruit. It belongs to the, what is that fruit called? You know what I'm talking about. It came from New Guinea. Yes, I remember, jackfruit. It belongs to the family of jackfruit. So it's roasted, salted. So I'm going to taste this. So let's put some of this here. I know, maybe put 1 ounce. There you go. Now this book you should read. It is written by Dr. Saira Hamid. She, I think, is a UCLH endocrinologist. And what I do normally, I take a scan of the page and I put it to my Speechify, and it just reads the book for me. It can turn any paper book into an audio book. And I have to do that for my email. I think I'm desperately in need for some kind of help with my emails. I think I recorded some silence. So I have taken the seeds or pits out. So that's my sweet craving bit. So here you go. My snacks for breakfast in the evening is ready. And my spaghetti is ready. Now you have to take off all the water because it is sticky water. You don't want that. And I'm going to put some more so that the washing is easy. And I'm going to put it here. The problem is that this business can be risky because I'm filming. So let me stop filming. So now my pancetta is cooled down a bit. This is still steam coming out, and I'm going to drop it. Okay. And now I'm going to mix it. It's not very interesting. You don't have to see me mixing. So as you see, the mixing has been done. It is still hot, but it is not very hot. And now is the time to add the sauce, because if you add it too soon, it will coagulate, and we don't want it to coagulate. Now you mix up the sauce. Nice and easy. There's still a lot of stuff left there, so I'm going to put that using my special spatula. And this is my special spatula. It's a scraper, and I'm trying to find a replacement in case if I lose it. And finally you garnish it with a little bit of black pepper and a little bit of Parmesan. And if you got a sprig of parsley, you can put a parsley like this, voila.